Well, it almost didn't start this time. I lost the video of this right here. I had a brainstorm, and I said, I'm going to give it a try. Well, it didn't record. So, I'm going to do a different one, but I think I'm going to do it bigger. I'm going to do it this size here, 9.5. And see if we can't do it. The back looks like this. And I did learn. So I'm going to show you what I did learn. And we're going to make another one like this. Alright, the first thing I'm going to need is some fiber fill, because I used my other fiber fill in there on that one, even though I did lose it. I think I'm going to go ahead and finish that one when I get done, so that way I can have it too. And then that way, we can play with it. Oh man, I hope this works. Alright, now we have this. Now let's go play with it and cut these right here down. Alright, I don't know how many I need, so I'm going to just cut them down and see what happens, and then that way we'll have as many as we have. I don't care if I have too many. I just don't want to have not enough. If you know what I'm saying. And we're going to cut them all down. You can look the pictures up if you are interested.
Hey, good morning everybody. Sorry for the early start, but thunderstorms are rolling in, and I wanted to get this show up for you guys today. Those of you that missed it because it's so early, you just have to watch it through apparently. You can probably hear the thunder in the background. Here's the AccuWeather forecast. We've got some big, look at all this coming toward north central Arkansas. We're also going to get into the bird box, which is the bird vocal box. Now, what most people don't realize is that birds have a vocal organ called a syrinx. It acts as a bird box. And I remembered that 4 years ago we decoded the movie Bird Box. And when I went back to look at this movie, I could not believe what I was seeing. Now, this is crazy, you guys. 4 years ago, we decoded the Bird Box movie, and I could not believe what I was seeing. This is it right here, and I'm going to play a little bit of this for you, because even back then, when we decoded the Bird Box movie with Sandra Bullock, it was all about sound. Watch. Blindness. And our entire reality lives in a chorus of octave elements, a symphony of harmonics, spoken by the very voice of God, and settling into self-organizing shapes and structures. The fingerprint of God. Proof that all is in balance because of him. He is the great conductor of the orchestra. You see, very little separates one element from another. It only takes a slight change in the atomic number and weight to yield completely different properties. This is the structure of our reality. But what does it all mean? Well, films like this represent mind control programming.
Alrighty. The next thing I'm going to do that I didn't do to the other one is I'm going to line them up and I'm going to put an X down them like I did the other ones so they will stay still.
To retell the holy things into something much darker without your knowledge. And shows like this can reach millions of people. So, there you heard it from 4 years ago. The symphony of creation, somatics, and relating that to Bird Box. Before we ever had discovered the syrinx vocal organ of a bird. Now we're going to break this down today. Today will be another special show just to break down exactly what all this means. We're going to get into the anatomical structure of the reptiles. We're going to look at birds as well. We're going to look at the temple of Syrinx. So, Bird Box was really about sound, wasn't it? As the characters had to listen carefully as they were blindfolded. They could only hear these creatures that were coming after them. But if they looked upon them, then they would be killed by the creature.
Right, let's see if I can get past dogs here. Alrighty. Let's lay her back out. I think it'll probably go better. Well, it's pretty well much square. Okay, we can handle that. Alright, well, let's just lay them out. And I'm going to try to center them up in the middle. See, like that, it has to be scooted over. I don't know if it has to be scooted up or not. There we go. I'm trying to put the colors together. I don't know how well I'm going to work. Okay, what's my next one? There we go. Scoot this one over. Alright. So, now then, we see how we got them here. I think I can handle it like this. I think I'd rather have the white one in the middle. I think I'd rather have that. There we go. Alright. I'm going to take this layer off. And I'm going to work just on these 6 here. Oh, I didn't even pay attention if it had anything at the bottom. Oh no, we're going to have to scoot them up. Scoot them all up. Gotta have something at the bottom. Because I don't want to go off of it. Alright. Alright, let me stir my food. Gotta have it stirred. Alright, now, I need to scoot over a little bit because I ain't got much over here. So we're gonna line them up again. Alright, now, the way I want to do it, man, my nose is itching, is I'm going to fold these over on these right here. Alright, I want to go get pins, so I'll be right back. Alrighty. Now, what I want to do now is I want to put pins in here to hold it while we sew it down. So far, the other one only took one pin in the middle. So, alright, now we're going to lay it across this way. And I'm going to make sure I fold it down. The other one was littler and I can do it all in there. Since it's not little no more, I'm going to lay them down. And I'm going to put pins in it to hold it still while we sew it. Alright, I'm going to eat and then I'm going to sew it. I use my big pressure foot. That's the one I've been using. Okay. So I make sure that I get a good sew line here. Alright, and I'm going to sew it all the way across.
So let me try to help you understand this. The devil wants to be like the Most High, doesn't he? So he's going to attempt to use sound.
Alright, I want to make sure that I got a good lip here. Alright, let's go back in the kitchen. See how good we did it. Alright. Get rid of the fly. Alright. Let's go through and get rid of these first, so we can open it up. See what it looks like. Ta-da! Alright, now we'll get rid of these. Alright, open it up. Make sure that we keep this right here at the bottom straight. Oh, we don't need two. One to one. There we go. Alright, that will work for me. I can handle that. Alright, now I want to pull this one up, pin it down. This one, alright, now I have them down. I ain't too worried about these right now. So now we're going to start putting these down. And I want to make sure that they're level.
So again, we see the cops go up. They're not worried about what just took place as far as the law actually being broken, because there was an individual on private property who was requested to leave that property several times and who refused to leave after being requested to leave several times. Nothing ever happened. So they were more focused on the business owner, because the business owner was not doing what they wanted him to do. So never mind the laws. The laws are not for them.
All right. Now we're going to pull this right here down.
You to obey. If again, this
And
is
we're
what
gonna
this is what
make
this is
sure
what-
it's there.
This is what we're seeing. And if, again, like I said at the beginning of the
And we're
video,
gonna pin
if you're
it
not,
down.
familiar with the Corporate Transparency Act, you're against this only, please familiarize yourself with that. I would hate to see you guys have any issues behind this because they're truly going to try and find business
Alright,
owners
let's take it to the,
they have to
and sew it down.
$500 per day, and you can basically clear some.
Alright, let's do this one the same identical way.
And injections to alter creation into his image. The same way God uses sound to create creation.
Okay, I'll make sure it's going. Alright. Let's take these out. I hope this works. I mean, so far, so good. Okay, what did I do here? Okay, I guess that would work, wouldn't it? We'll take our pins out. Alright, I'm going to turn it around and lay my block out. And I'm going to lay that out. Transfer the pin. I got a pin over here. Oh God, I hope I ain't lost it. I hope I just got it out. Okay. This one's gone too. No, it ain't. Right there it is. Well, then the other one has to be in there. I'm just not seeing it. I'm just not seeing it. Oh, yeah, right here it is. Hello, pin. Alright. So, now, I have these. Now, I want to make sure that this stays kind of flat. So we're going to do them the same way. Pin them down. Okay. Okay, that works there. Alright, we're going to take this one and we're going to fold it over and make sure that it all lines up pretty good. And now we're going to pin them down. Alright, now I don't want to do that one yet until I check on this one, because I don't want to add any bubbles or anything to it. Alright, I'm going to go sew this one down and then we'll be back. And we'll see what it looks like. Alright. Let's see how we done. I hope it's good. Yeah, yes, it worked out good. Alright. Now, let's see if we can't do this one the same way. Fold it over. Now this one, I put one fold one way and one fold the other way. So I want to try to do the same thing up here so that it will be like a matching thing. Okay, you're not going to want to work with me. Oh, come on. It worked if you just worked with me. Okay. Flatten them out. Hopefully, yes, it worked. Alright.
the enemy will take that sound pipe, that hollow needle, as well as some kind of sound component, some kind of frequency component.
All right. Y'all don't have to wait. All right, let's see what we can do about taking these pins out. Yes. All right, now I feel that one. Just can't get it. Ooh, there ain't nothing right here. Oh, and there ain't one in the green one either. Anyway. Okay, there's a one in the brown one. Yeah. Alright. We have this done. Now what I want to do now is I'm going to want to pin a little bit closer to the outside of it, because we're gonna sew all the way around it. Too bad I ain't got enough here to turn this right here over. Part of it I do, but not all of it. So we're just gonna have to play with it. Ow! There's a pin there, Sandy. Be careful. Yeah, thanks for the warning.
To do the same, to alter creation to his image.
Alright, I'm going to sew it all the way around. Alright. I only had to take out one pin because it wasn't wanting to lay flat. And I don't know which side it is. But anyway, we take all our pins out now.
Now, reptiles, most of them have actually lost their ability to vocalize.
So now what we want to do is we're going to cut all this right here down.
To truly vocalize, and this is interesting because if you think about this, the serpent in the garden was able to speak to Eve, wasn't he? But then he was cursed to lick the dust and go on his belly.
Alright, now we can put our binding on it. These right here are not even, but it really doesn't matter because if you look at it, you're just seeing the block. Alright, I'm going to go put the binding on it and then we'll see what it looks like. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this on. Oh gosh, I'm going to have a lot of black. Oh well, it don't matter. I'm not going to care. Alright. So, I'm going to want it on the back so it will show on the front. I like the way the back turned out. I think it's turning out pretty good. Oh no, I left my pins in there on the kitchen table. That'd be alright. We still have some pins here if they'll work. Alright. So, here we go.
But look at these vocal structures here of these snakes. Let's pull this up here. This is actually snake vocal structures. This is the voice box of the snake. Let's zoom this up. And as you can see the trachea of these snakes here. Here's a good image of it here. Another one here. And the only thing a snake has, they don't have a true vocal box, but they have these folds and concentric rings in their trachea and throat area. Look at this. Now I want you to take a special note of these concentric stacked rings. Now these are images of lizards. So we're looking at all these different reptiles. And here you also see the concentric stacked rings. It's a column of rings. And as these rings constrict, they produce these utterings. But the rings are what modulate the sound. Birds also have a similar structure, except their structure splits at the bottom. So it forms an inverted letter Y, capital letter Y.
Alright, here's this one done. Now we can top stitch it down through here if you want to before you put on your binding. But other than that, I think it looks pretty good. Alright, now I'm going to take the time to finish this one. And I'm going to get it all done except for the doing the binding. Because I want to show you that we could do it with the binding on there too. Alrighty. This one, it has 3 and it's real thick. It's thicker than the other one is. So I'm having to do these slower than what I did before. Alrighty. So now I have it done. And I got my pins on it. And what we're going to do is we're going to turn this up. And we're going to turn it a little bit in. And we're going to put a pin. All the way down. Oh, come on.
Now we can take this concentric stack of rings up a level in scale, can't we? In the nested reality. When we think about a bird, for instance, and their throat organ, the syrinx, which was the word from which syringe came from. So we have the sound and the injection. The two are one. Well, I'm going to go back into the chat here, and we're going to do a little Q&A, because I know some of you know the answer to this. It's super, super early. But, yeah, please hit the thumbs up, you guys, and make sure we're okay. They're really okay. Let's make sure that there's no problems with the stream. Okay, good.
I got a real dumb deputy. He don't know how to read numbers. He's a little illiterate, but we let him go ahead and do this all the time because, you know, sometimes he actually gets to shoot his gun, and he really loves that.
Yeah.
I want you to go up a scale in the nested reality. Remember, it's things within things, right? So, what is the next larger column of branched rings?
Looks like we got done with this one too. Oh, come on. Take off the
Oh, wow.
pins.
Okay, we're just now seeing this. It happened in January, and the officer in charge is still not. He said he told the guy that he was going to look into it, but he still ain't even investigated it.
Well, of course not. What makes you think that... Out of control. That's all we see anymore. We don't see any good cops. Alright. I think it looks pretty good. But we ain't got a smile still on there. Well, you didn't get to see the other one. But we got a smile. And then there's the back. Alright, I'm going to call this one Test 1. That's not going to work. I need a marker. Let's see if it'll go. T-E-S, Test 1. Alright. And the other one, I'm going to call it Test 2. Test 2. Alright, now we have both of them done. The bigger one and the little one. with the binding on the outside of it. I think that looks good. Alright, I hope y'all enjoyed. We'll see you later.